Archangel Michael says, a sacred memory is trying to return to you, but it keeps slipping through the cracks of your mind while you sleep. You've been waking up lately with a heavy feeling in your chest and an image you can't explain. That is not your imagination, it is your guardian ancestor reaching through the veil. They are not just watching over you, they are intervening, directly and purposefully, through the gate of your dreams. Their presence carries a mission. They want you to remember what you buried long ago. The reason behind your recent restlessness, sudden déjà vu, and moments of intense emotion is them. You may think you've been dreaming randomly, but every symbol, every whisper, and every face you've seen has meaning. That childhood home, that strange golden key, that shadowy hallway, all of it is part of something bigger. The truth is, you once knew a secret that could shift everything in your life. You were born with this knowledge, but it was sealed away to protect you when your light began attracting dangerous attention. But now, your ancestor says, it's time. It's time to remember what you saw as a child, what they showed you once, then helped you forget. Type Amen to get blessing 333. That recurring staircase in your dream isn't just a staircase, it's a map to a memory that holds your power. You've been climbing it night after night, wondering why you never reached the top. It's because the final step can only be reached when your spirit is ready. Your guardian ancestor walks behind you, holding a lantern, waiting for the moment your mind finally turns around. They know the dangers you're surrounded by in waking life, the betrayal, the stolen energy, the false friend who's too close. That's why they keep returning to your dreams. They know only your soul can fight back. Archangel Michael says, this isn't just about protection, it's a divine activation. Your ancestor is preparing you to reclaim something someone else tried to erase from you. They are showing you truths that others in your bloodline were too afraid to speak aloud. Your sleep is no longer just rest, it is a battleground where your spirit is being prepared for what's ahead. A spiritual inheritance is on its way, and the keys are hidden inside your forgotten memories. That's why your ancestor has begun visiting more frequently and with more urgency. Type Amen to get blessing 777. You've felt them beside your bed, haven't you? That cold sensation, the slight creak in the floorboards, the hush before you fall asleep, it's them. They are not here to scare you but to awaken you. There's an old photo in your house, one that holds more than you realize. Look at it closely tonight, especially at the background. Something is there, a shape, a sign, a symbol. They placed it deliberately. Your ancestor had a gift that you now carry in your blood, but someone in the family tried to suppress it. That woman who always told you to forget your dreams, she was warned about what you'd become. And now that you're starting to awaken, your light is growing stronger, and it's beginning to disturb the ones who want to keep you small. Your guardian ancestor tried to whisper in your ear when you were younger. You thought it was your imagination. But you were always meant to hear them clearly one day. Type Amen to get blessing 999. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. The dreams have a pattern. You always begin near water, walk through mist, and end up in a room that changes shape. That room is not imaginary, it is a spiritual vault. What's inside it can't be opened by fear. You keep forgetting the dream as soon as you wake. That is not coincidence, that is interference. There is a force that doesn't want you to access the memory they're trying to give you. Archangel Michael says, you have to command your dream space now. Before you sleep, speak aloud that you are ready to receive. Say it with the voice of your soul, and the ancestor will step forward more clearly. They have been waiting for this moment. In their lifetime, they failed to complete a divine task. But through you, that destiny can be fulfilled. They chose you because your spirit was the only one strong enough. Type Amen to get blessing 1221. There is a box, yes, a real one, that someone left behind for you. It's hidden in a place connected to your childhood or your mother's past. They've been trying to guide your steps toward it. You may suddenly get the urge to clean a forgotten drawer or open a suitcase that's long been untouched. Follow that instinct. Your ancestors' energy is guiding your hands, not your thoughts. They have been watching over you during your hardest nights. Those tears you cried alone, those silent prayers, they were heard. They stood at the edge of your bed and placed a blessing on your forehead every time you felt like giving up. Someone recently tried to curse your energy out of jealousy, and your ancestors stepped in. You didn't even know how close the danger got. But your spiritual bloodline is fierce, and it protects what belongs to it. Type Amen to get blessing 441. A woman with a long braid and ancient eyes has appeared in your dreams. You've never met her in waking life, but she feels deeply familiar. She is the one they sent to awaken you. She's shown you a gate with carvings, hasn't she? You don't know where it leads, but she does, and when she stands beside it, she is telling you the time is near. You've already started remembering fragments, flashes of a time, a voice, a scent. That's not nostalgia. That's memory surfacing from beneath your conscious mind, where it was protected. They placed this knowledge there to keep you from being harmed too early. But now, the very forces that once hunted your bloodline are stirring again. That's why your ancestor came back to light the way. Type Amen to get blessing 595. Archangel Michael says, someone in your family betrayed a sacred pact long ago. It caused a chain of suffering and misfortune. You were born to break it and rewrite the future. That's why you feel like an outsider, even in your own home. Your energy doesn't match the ones around you because your soul remembers the truth they buried, and your guardian is here to help you dig it out. There is an object you own that pulses when you touch it. A ring, a necklace, a trinket, it was touched by your ancestor's hand. It carries frequency, memory, and light encoded into it. You've been protected from accidents that should have harmed you. You've narrowly avoided danger too many times. That's because a spiritual warrior from your bloodline walks beside you. Type Amen to get blessing 811. They will try again, those forces that hate your light. But this time, you will be ready. This time, you are being shown exactly where the trap is hidden. A voice will speak in your sleep in the next 3 nights. Listen closely, it will say one word you must write down immediately. It holds the power to unlock your buried memory. The woman who once hurt your spirit may reappear soon, pretending to be kind. Your guardian ancestor will send signs, crows, feathers, numbers, or a broken mirror, to alert you before she gets too close. You'll begin to feel a heat on your back as you sleep. That is your ancestor pouring energy into your spine to wake the gift. Do not resist it, it's part of your becoming. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. Your destiny has always been different from those around you. You carry ancestral codes that others in your line tried to bury. But your spirit is more ancient than your body. There will be a dream soon where you see your own reflection. But not as you are now. You will appear clothed in white, surrounded by fire and gold. That is your soul's true self. That reflection is not a vision, it's a reminder. You were once a guardian too. Before you came here, you stood beside your ancestor in realms the world no longer remembers. Archangel Michael says, your awakening cannot be delayed anymore. What's inside you must rise. That is why they are pressing through your dreams. It is their final call. Type Amen to get blessing 1234. You're not going crazy. You're remembering. You're not tired, you're receiving, you're not haunted, you're guided. The dreams you thought were strange are instructions in disguise. Hidden blueprints from an ancestor who knew this moment would come. When you find yourself waking between 2 o'clock and 4 a.m., don't ignore it. That is their sacred hour. They are closest to you then. If your eyes suddenly fill with tears without warning, that is them. They are transferring memory to your soul, and your body is reacting to the energy release. Let it happen. Type Amen to get blessing 1444 tonight. Before you sleep, light a candle and whisper, I'm ready. Close your eyes and place your hand over your chest. You will feel the pulse change, because they'll be standing beside you. They are proud of you. You have survived what they could not. You are living what they only dreamed. You might wake up with your heart pounding, your palms warm, and your breath short. That's not fear, it's your soul catching up with what your ancestor just showed you. You are walking with them in the spirit realm, unlocking timelines, stitching memories, and recovering pieces of your truth. They will begin showing you symbols repeatedly, a number, a color, a sound. These are not coincidences. These are keys to the map they are drawing inside your dreams. In one dream, you may find yourself inside a house with many rooms. You don't recognize it in your waking mind, but your soul does. Each door you open in the dream will unlock a strength that was once sealed off in you. You may even smell a familiar scent, like your grandmother's oil or the smoke of your grandfather's pipe. It's not nostalgia, it's a trigger. You'll begin to notice physical changes in yourself. More intuition, stronger senses, even heightened emotion. Your DNA is activating, and that's no accident. Type Amen to get blessing 636. A dream will come where you see a grave, but it's not about death, it's about rebirth. The name on that grave may shock you. Do not be afraid, it could be your own. That is your ancestor showing you the death of your old self, and the rise of your divine form. You are not dying, you are evolving. You are stepping into a version of yourself they always knew you could become. They planted this in your soul before you were born. That's why certain people are uncomfortable around you. They sense what you're becoming, even before you do. Someone from your present life has started showing signs of discomfort or distance. That's because your vibration is shifting, and it's revealing their shadow. Your ancestor is protecting you by creating that separation. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. In a few days, a song or sound will trigger a deep memory. You might start crying unexpectedly. That's the sound your ancestor used in a past life ceremony, and your soul still remembers. Pay attention to your mirrors, they are reflecting more than your image now. If something feels different when you look at your own reflection, it's because your soul is more visible now. You are glowing in ways you can't yet explain. Someone will come to you with a strange compliment. They'll say something like, "You seem different," or, "There's something about you lately." That is your ancestors' light shining through. This is no longer just about healing, it's about remembering. You are not broken. You were silenced by trauma, fear, and spiritual war, but your ancestor is unlocking the silence now. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. Archangel Michael says, your soul is standing at the doorway of ancient power. You can either keep pretending not to hear the knock, or you can open it wide and step through. But if you choose to step through, know this, you can never return to who you were. Your hands may begin to tingle at night. That's energy flowing from your ancestors' realm. They're preparing your body to hold more divine power. You are being given new sight, spiritual eyes that see beneath the lies. You will begin to feel truth in your skin, not just your mind. The ancestors are restoring your knowing. An old item in your home, a book, a fabric, a candle holder, holds their essence. You'll be drawn to it soon, and when you touch it, the air may shift. That's not fear, it's presence. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. Your enemy is not someone far away. It's someone who sensed your rising power and tried to bind it with doubt. But they didn't count on your ancestors showing up in full force. A confrontation is coming. But not in the way you expect. You will not need to speak much. Your presence will be so divinely infused that their lies will melt without a word. One dream may bring a storm. A literal thunderclap. Don't be afraid, that's your guardian ancestor purging the residue of curses sent your way. After that storm, a message will appear. It may be carved into stone, painted on a wall, or spoken by a child in your dream. When you hear it, write it down. That is the code to your next level. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. Your ancestor was a healer, a seer, or a protector in their time. They died carrying regret that they couldn't finish their soul work. But you, beloved, are the continuation of their sacred mission. You'll begin seeing repeating numbers more often. 444, 111, 777. Each time you see them, pause. Your ancestor is sending those to let you know you're aligned and seen. You may feel drawn to nature more than usual. That's because your spirit craves the same grounding energy your ancestor used. Walk barefoot on soil, speak to the trees, and listen to the wind. They carry answers. Do not dismiss the sudden flashes of memory. Even if they don't make sense at first, honor them. Every time you honor the vision, the memory gets clearer. Type Amen to get blessing 505. There's someone in your current life who carries a spiritual connection to your ancestors' past. You may feel drawn to them or feel strange tension. That's because a karmic cord is pulling through lifetimes. If this person tries to mislead you, your ancestor will step in. That person may start revealing their truth without realizing it. Watch for slips of the tongue, awkward behavior, and unprovoked anger. You are not paranoid, you are perceiving the veil lifting. The people who can't stand your energy anymore are the ones who benefited from your silence. You are being upgraded, awakened, and prepared. Your dreams are no longer just dreams, they are warnings, maps, and initiations. Type Amen to get blessing 848. You are not alone in this. Even when you cry alone at night, someone is spiritually beside you. A whisper in your left ear. A hand that comforts your shoulder, a dream hug that feels real, it's them. They've been with you in hospitals, heartbreak, betrayal, and battles. You survived not just because you're strong, but because you're chosen. And chosen ones always attract tests. Archangel Michael says, this test is not punishment, it's preparation. You are being trusted with sacred memory. You are not just remembering for yourself, you are remembering for the entire bloodline. Your healing heals backwards and forwards in time. That's why your dreams feel heavier lately. Because you're carrying the weight of 10 generations, and the blessing of 10 more. Type Amen to get blessing 373. One night soon, you'll wake up at the exact moment your ancestor once passed from this world. You'll feel a wave of sadness, but also a strange calm. That's the moment your timelines fully merge. They may say one last thing in that dream, something you don't understand yet. Save it. It will make sense when the final piece of the puzzle arrives. You'll feel drawn to go somewhere, a place you haven't visited in years, or ever. When you get there, something will click. A wind will blow, or a stranger will say something, and the energy will shift. You will begin to walk differently in this world. Not because your body has changed, but because your spirit has claimed its position. The confidence you'll feel won't be loud, but it will be unshakable, and it will make others either gravitate toward you or run from you. Some people around you are going to shift. Don't panic. The ones who suddenly stop calling, distancing themselves, or becoming cold are doing so because your frequency is no longer tolerating false alignment. Your guardian ancestor wants you to be surrounded only by souls that match the divine assignment over your life. No more energy thieves. No more fake smiles. No more pretending to fit in places your spirit has outgrown. Your memory is coming back slowly, but intentionally. You're not meant to remember everything at once because the power would overwhelm you. But piece by piece, like a divine puzzle, your soul is reassembling. Type Amen to get blessing 909. Do you feel the chills at certain places? That's your body reacting to the energy shift from your ancestors' realm touching this one. They're walking with you, not behind you. Some of your old wounds will come up again, not to break you, but to remind you that healing isn't forgetting. Healing is remembering with peace. That peace is what they're restoring inside you now. A dream where you stand in a burning field or walk through snow means your spirit is being purified. You're shedding layers that were placed on you by fear, shame, or generational pain. You may begin speaking things you never studied or knowing things you never learned. That's called ancestral memory, and it's a sign you're becoming who you were before the world silenced you. Type Amen to get blessing 202. A major shift is coming on a date that may seem random. But it isn't. You'll feel it in your bones before the day even starts. Your guardian ancestor chose that day long before you were born. They will show you signs all that week. A bird that circles you. A stranger who says a specific phrase. A dream that feels like it repeats itself over and over. It's all pointing you to that divine appointment. You'll hear something, perhaps a name or a phrase, and your whole body will react. Goosebumps. Tears. A deep inhale, That is your soul remembering a promise that was once made to your ancestor. They are fulfilling that promise through you now. The enemy thought it could erase the bloodline. It didn't know you'd come carrying the fire of everyone before you. Type Amen to get blessing 633. One room in your house has a portal, an energetic opening where they visit most often. It may be near a window, an altar, a mirror, or even your bed. You've already sensed it. You may feel like someone is watching you lovingly there. That is not your imagination. That is your ancestor keeping watch while you rest and recalibrate. They are placing light codes in your aura while you sleep. That's why you may wake up exhausted or highly emotional. Your soul is unfolding. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. You are not the black sheep. You are the golden thread. You were placed in your family line to undo damage and bring back sacred knowledge. Your childhood pain wasn't random. It cracked open the space where your ancestor could begin visiting you. Every heartbreak was the sound of the wall breaking between your world and theirs. You'll start feeling ancient emotions that aren't even yours. That's called ancestral echo. It's them speaking through you, healing themselves through your experience. Archangel Michael says, your soul has permission now. Nothing can stop your dreams from unlocking what was hidden. Your tears are watering the soil where your purpose will rise. Type Amen to get blessing 828. Your ancestor left you a gift in your spirit before you were born. It's like a seed waiting to bloom at the exact right season. That season is now. Every time you see flashes of gold or feel warmth in the center of your chest, it's blooming. You might even catch yourself speaking words of wisdom beyond your years. That's your ancestor's voice flowing through yours. You were meant to carry this power, this vision, this memory. It may be heavy, but it's holy, and the divine doesn't choose the loudest, it chooses the most faithful. Someone you trusted will try to test your memory. They will try to confuse you with their version of the past, but your ancestor will place the truth in your dream the night before. Type Amen to get blessing 5656. You are going to dream of a scroll, a book, or a contract soon. That's not a random dream, it's the sacred agreement your soul made before entering this body. It's time to fulfill it. You'll be given a choice very soon, a crossroads between comfort and calling. If you choose your calling, the path won't be easy, but your ancestor will guide every step. Your past mistakes have not disqualified you. In fact, they have strengthened the bond between your soul and your lineage. You now carry the authority to walk where they could not. You were sent here to do more than survive. You were sent here to remember, and now that your dreams are opening, your remembering has begun. Type Amen to get blessing 6464. You are a sacred vessel, a walking altar, a living portal. And the world has no idea what is rising from within you. That's why you feel the pressure, the tension, the pull. Because something ancient and powerful is preparing to be born through you. Your ancestor is not just visiting your dreams, they're activating them. You may start to speak names in your dreams you've never heard. Write them down. They are names from your lineage, and their stories will start revealing themselves. Soon you'll meet someone who feels like you've known them forever. They are part of the soul family your ancestor once protected. Together, you will unlock something big. Type Amen to get blessing 515. When you walk through doorways, pause. That's where energy shifts most rapidly. Your ancestor often follows you through those thresholds to ensure the transition is smooth. You might hear your name called in an empty room. Don't fear it, it's your guardian reminding you that they see you and you're not alone. The next time you dream of standing on a cliff or looking at a vast body of water, know this: you're standing at the edge of who you were and who you're about to become. You can't go back now, your dreams have opened too far. Your soul has remembered too much. Type Amen to get blessing 303. Soon, you'll feel the urge to speak out loud even when no one is around. That's your soul responding to your ancestors' call. They want to hear your voice claim what you're ready for. Say it: I am ready to remember. Say it: I accept the path. Say it: guide me. Ancestor, I trust you, Archangel Michael says, this is your divine moment. The world may look the same, but everything in the unseen has changed. You are marked with light now. You've walked through darkness without knowing your guide was beside you the whole time. And now they are no longer hiding. They are stepping fully into your dreams, your life, and your destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 7373. The forgotten door has been found. The memory has returned, and you are ready, not to be who you once were, but to become who you were always meant to be. This is your restoration. This is your rise, this is your remembrance.